I just launched this and I don't even have more than a week of content ready to be posting this daily. So this is kind of convenient because the topic of today's video is the lie of readiness. It's a big lie. And I really thought I'd have this whole idea to be filming this whole thing every single day in my studio with good lighting, right? Because we all want to look good. And I wouldn't have to worry about this at all. But here I am in my car. I'm about to pick up my friend from LAX. You know that if it's true friendship, you pick up your friends from LAX. All right. Most of us aren't actually afraid of failing. We're afraid of starting before we feel ready. And we tell ourselves, I'll launch when I learn more. I will share it when it's polished. I'll start when the timing is right. But let me tell you, and please take it from me, that perfect moment will never come. Like never. There's not one instance in my life when I look back where it was the perfect moment to start a business, the perfect moment to move out of my hometown to LA, the perfect moment to do anything, literally anything. There is no perfect moment. See, we all know the someday trap, and I lived that trap for years. And I used to tell myself, once I make more money, I'll show up. When my business is successful, I'll speak. Once I know more, I'll be ready. And you know what happened with that? Nothing happened with that. Because someday is just a fancy word for never. Just think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start on Monday. I'll get serious once the season calms down. I'll finally share when I feel confident. And then Monday comes and goes, the season changes, and confidence never arrives. And you're still standing in the exact same place. It's like saying I'll go to the gym when I'm in shape. The logic just doesn't add up. But we tell ourselves this lie anyway because it's safe. And we all want to feel safe. But what if I told you that the people that you admire most, the ones that you find on your phone when you're scrolling at night and you're just like, I wish that was me, are no better than you? They weren't ready either. Oprah wasn't ready when she got her first talk show at 19. She didn't even know what she was doing. She just kept showing up until she figured it out. Or think of Sarah Blakely. She wasn't ready when she started Spanx. She literally cut the feet out of her pantyhose and went door to door telling people about it. She had no idea what she was doing. And we all know Elon Musk. I mean, he wasn't even ready to start SpaceX. He wasn't a rocket scientist. He just was willing to learn. Steve Jobs wasn't ready to build the first Apple computer in his garage with scraps. If they waited for ready, you wouldn't know their names. So greatness never starts at ready. Greatness starts at bold. And if you're right now in a season where you're waiting to feel ready, well, here's the cost of that. It doesn't just pause your life, it rots your life. It's like buying the perfect piece of fruit. You set it on the table and you tell yourself, I'll eat it when I'm ready. One day passes, it's fine. 2 days, still fine. But if you wait long enough, it browns, it molds, and then it's wasted. That's exactly what happens to ideas when you sit on them. They don't just stay in your head, they rot. And then there's the energy cost. It's like sitting in a plane on a runway with the engines running. Everyone's buckled in, the wings are ready, but you don't move. And here's the thing, planes burn more fuel when they don't move. They weren't designed to sit still, and neither were you. And if that wasn't enough, well, waiting steals your joy. It's like holding a ticket to the concert of your life, but never walking through the door. You can hear the music thumping, you could hear the crowd roaring, and you know the party's in there, but you're stuck on the curb that you'll walk in once you feel ready. And by the time you finally decide, the doors are already closed. That is what waiting does. It rots your ideas, it burns your energy, and it locks you out of the very moments that you were meant to live. And I'm here taking this video in my car when originally I wanted to be taking this in my studio. But I'm quickly realizing with this challenge that the cost of waiting is way greater than the cost of just starting messy. See, when I graduated from university, I had $200 to my name. And it was in the middle of a pandemic where nobody was hiring a marketing student. And when people think of someone starting a business, you'd think of a glossy version, the polished logo, the beautiful website, a good cushion of money to lean back on. But that just wasn't in the cards for me. I remember opening my banking app and staring at that number and just thinking to myself, this either keeps me scared or keeps me scrappy. Because $200 isn't a plan. It's not enough for rent. It's not enough for most things, especially in today's economy. But it was enough for time. I didn't need money to start. I just needed boldness to start. I could send out cold emails for free, post on TikTok for free. I could walk into rooms and shake hands with literally anyone that would make eye contact with me for free. I could build pitch decks on Canva for free. $200 wasn't holding me back. It was actually forcing me to use what I had in front of me. And when you're staring at a number that small, you realize that waiting is a luxury that you just can't afford anyway. So I sent those emails, I posted those videos, I literally spoke to anyone I could, and slowly it worked. So whatever season you're in, whatever you're waiting on, I gotta tell you, you don't need more money. You don't need more time, and you definitely don't need more ready. You just need to start. I don't know what your version of $200 looks like. Maybe it's a tiny apartment you hate. Maybe it's a job that barely pays your bills. Maybe it's your bank account that whenever you look at it, it just makes your chest tighten. You have two options. You can either stay stuck waiting for the perfect conditions, or you can start now and just use what you have. Bold isn't about starting with everything. Bold is about starting with anything. If you've got a cracked iPhone, start filming. If you've got a notebook, start writing. If you have one friend, start sharing. It's not about having all the pieces together. It's about moving with the one you have. Bold doesn't mean ready. Bold means moving before you feel ready. That's why this challenge exists. For 100 days, I'm not waiting for the perfect setup. I'm not waiting for the perfect words. I'm not waiting for ready. I'm done with that. That was 2 years of my time. 2 years that I could have been ahead. And so I'm here, 10 minutes every morning at 7 a.m. And I want you to do the same, your version of same. So if you've made it this far, comment day 2 out of 100 and start your streak. Not because you're ready, but because you're not. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again. It's time I pick up my friend from the airport. So I'll see you tomorrow.